So I've already done my cardio. I'm just showing you guys some of the exercises that has worked for me over the years in terms of getting me where I want to be. Now, I am not a professional. If you guys see me doing anything wrong, please comment down below. Sometimes you don't realize in the moment that your form is incorrect, and I always say that form is more important than weight. Because if you're not doing it correctly, you can hurt yourself. Also, it's not going to be effective. So if you guys would like to see some of the workouts that I'm doing to try to get me to that lean bulk that I'm looking for, then stay tuned. So if you guys are looking for that hourglass body shape, then you have to work out your upper body. I learned this a few years ago when I only focused on lower body because obviously I didn't have a shape. I showed you guys that before. But then I started to look like a pear. So I started to work out my upper body. So these are just some of the workouts that I do just to help me build that, the body that I'm looking for. So I recently reincorporated step-ups into my workout. I try not to do anything that's too leg focused because you guys can see my legs are right where I want them to be, but this workout really helps to round out the glutes. So I just had to get back to doing it. I do work out pretty heavy. I always recommend that you guys stay hydrated, so you guys will see me here drinking my water. But shout out to my girl Constance for sending me this ab workout here. After having my baby, I had erectile diastasis, and this really helped to snatch my core back. So this is just one of like my staple ab workouts. I don't do a lot of ab workouts, but this is one that I just have to do. So if you're struggling with, your core coming back in or just ab workouts, don't do crunches, do these. I recently incorporated doing RDLs and then single leg RDLs, but I always feel like I'm doing it wrong. I never know which side is supposed to be the size that you squeeze when you come back up. So if you guys can figure out how this is done, please let me know. And I've watched a lot of videos and I just still can't get it. Now, the reason that I started doing the single leg exercises is because they're really good for glute isolation and activation. So if you are having trouble with that, please add something like this to your routine. Now, another recent favorite of mine is Good Mornings. These really help with activations and rounding out the glutes. I'd have to say this is probably one of my favorite exercises. Now, the weight that I'm using at 20 pounds, I started with 15, but I felt as though I've grown past it. One of the things you want to make sure that you're doing when you're working out is always challenging your muscles. Always make sure that what you're doing is a step up from what it was. So, every couple of months or so, reevaluate your routine and add extra weights if necessary. Okay, so here I am just checking out my form to see, if I got that pump that I'm looking for, stretching a little bit, and now it's time to just go into, I don't even know what these workouts are called, but you guys can always look them up, but this really helps to round out the sides of your glutes. I do 3 sets of 20. I forgot to mention how many sets I do, but each workout is usually 3 sets of 20 for the ones that I've shown. Now I'm just showing you guys what my stomach looks like. I feel like I was sucking a little bit. I can't really remember, but this is where we're at. I'm pretty content with, where I'm at currently. So the goal is to get my stomach flatter and my glutes more lifted. Thanks for watching.